What's up, Docs Daily? It's me, Detroit Lenny, here with Robert Ferringo on a Thursday, May 28th. We are live, full effect here. We're here Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock Eastern, Saturday, noon Eastern as well. Robert's here every Thursday, Friday. He's the man leading us into the weekend. He gets us right. Also, Robert has a ton of free pick content available on our Doc Sports channel. I want to talk about him that with him a little bit later. We're going to talk about World Cup action. Even if you don't bet soccer, you're going to want to get involved in this, I believe. We'll get involved in a lot of things today. There's some baseball getting ready to pitch off, or I think first pitches are going off now. And then we got an NBA game. So let's get into it. Don't forget about the free $60 account. New customers, free $60 account. DocSports.com/free60. There's a link in the description of the video. Click that link, take you right over to the website. Use that 60 on anybody's premium handicapping picks over at the website you want. You do you, Pikachu. Use it however you so desire. How you doing today, Robert?
Doing all right. First, we have to address the elephant in the room. Docs, the mothership is down right now. I don't know if it's the Iraqis are cyber attacking us, but yes, we are aware that Docs is down. We are working diligently on it. Stuff like this happens, and we'll be back up in no time. And frankly, if it was going to happen on any day, good to be a day like today. Like, there's really not much going on. So me personally, and from the Docs family, I'd like to propose that all of you out there take a day for quiet reflection. That's what you should be doing. But for those of you that are going to ignore that advice, that's what we're here for on Docs Daily.
Right. Yeah. Just take a knee today. It's not a bad option. So it's really not a bad option. There's not a whole lot of, I didn't look at the 6 games in the MLB and go, ooh, I got 5 winners. Or anything like that. Anything that did stand out to you?
Yes, Chris Sale. Chris Sale at -130.
The Braves burned me yesterday.
Is an absolute steal. I like Peyton Tolley for the Red Sox. He's really good. He's a good young arm.
Like that kid, yeah.
But he's not Chris Sale. And Atlanta got shut out yesterday. That's not likely to happen again today. They're the best team in baseball, in my opinion, and statistically that has borne out. So I like them on the bounce back. Chris Sale at -130 is not a price you're going to be getting very often this summer. So yeah, I love that play. That 100% would have been on my card and will be a bet that I already have made the bet, frankly. Right. But yeah, I might put more on it.
I don't know. All right. I'll be honest with you. I was a little gun shy, but I did it. I went right back to it today because I just got burned on them yesterday too much. I was overly invested into them, and I did. I liked them too much. I liked them too much. Yeah. That's just what it was there. I like my Tigers today. I do like them today. I don't know. I just feel some kind of way about them today. I wouldn't bet them. I'm just saying, I wouldn't bet against them either, though.
Look, it's a midget fight, right? Like, no problem. Like, these are 2 of the worst teams in baseball. They've been 2 of the worst teams in baseball for the past month. So if Detroit is going to win something, it should be in a game like today against Grayson Rodriguez and his 10.61.
Hey, Jack Flaherty with his 5.94. This is a battle. I almost bet the Yurfie.
Okay.
I did. I almost bet the Yurfie, but
but then you're banking on 2 bad offenses showing up.
Yeah.
And Flaherty's 1-8 in his last 9 starts. Look, it's not time to start in this situation, sure, because the Angels stink, but it is 100% not time to buy Tiger stock yet. Like, we still haven't hit the bottom here. They're in Chicago this weekend, then they're at Tampa Bay, then they get Seattle at home. Maybe the tide will turn in June when they get a little bit more into divisional play. But no, they're still a sinking ship, and we should still be betting against them pretty consistently.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction here, but we're gonna sweep the White Sox.
Okay.
Let Griffin Murphy know. Send it out. Send the word. Send it out. Yes, we are aware that our website is down. Technical difficulties. I don't know what to tell you. We're hoping it's not the Irans. That's what we're hoping for.
Yes, that is my prediction. That's what my money is on. Is Iranian cyber attack for plus 500. That's
could be the Russians too. I did just watch. It was late last night. I don't know. I flip it. There's nothing on TV. You remember the Chevy Chase movie where they were Russian spies?
Spies Like Us.
Spies Like Us. Yeah. So I caught it like when it was towards the end or whatever. And I was like, my wife's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "This is one of the greatest movies ever made." I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." But I'm a big that kind of comedy guy.
Movies now, like they did in the 80s. That's for sure.
I also watched yesterday a documentary on John Candy. So sad. One of my favorite actors. Yeah. Damn Canadians. They're funny, those Canadians. Texas Rangers unders the gift that keeps giving, Stop Gio says.
Correct. Great pitching, no hitting. Nathan Eovaldi and Spencer Getty has been awesome this year. I don't expect that to change. So 7.5 still looks like it's in play, frankly, for this game. I mean, they're averaging 3.9 runs per game, and they're hitting 231 as a team. Now, that's not that many standard deviations behind the norm for today's hits averse MLB. But yeah, the Rangers just can't score, and it's not going to get any easier today against Spencer Getty. So I like that play at all. He's got what 13 straight scoreless innings coming into today, and he has looked really, really good. Yeah, he is. He has looked really, really good. And I don't think anything changes today. I like the Astros today. I think they can do enough. Agreed. They don't have to do a lot, but they can do enough. He'll keep them in that game. Astros been playing better baseball lately. So, and they notoriously start slow. This year, I feel like they started really, really slow. But so much baseball still left to play. Sure. So much baseball still left to play. Yeah, and they have some guys,
they just don't have no pitch.
They're not like the Angels where you look at them and you're just like, yeah, this is just a bad team. Christian Walker can play, Jordan Alvarez can play. Like they have some guys that can get hot for a month. They've won 5 out of their last 6, swept the Cubs, who are again their own special brand of disaster.
Special brand of
Houston 7-2 in their last 9 against Texas. And like I said, Aaron Getty's sporting an ERA south of 1.5, and he's paying out at plus money. You're not going to see many opportunities like that. So that's definitely a play.
I also took a look at his earned runs under, and to look at that. I don't know. It was 2.5, but it was too juiced. It was like way juiced. Like I would probably if I could somehow get an alternate line under 1.5, I would take that. I would totally take that. I would, because I don't feel like he's going to give up 2 runs, and he goes 6 innings, 5-6 innings, and then they just get him out of there. He'll do his thing. Texas bats don't scare me at all, nor should they anybody. Looking at Davis Martin's over 5.5 strikeouts today.
I can get behind that. Hey, by the way, some guys are mentioning there, a follower of Chris T. Yes, the site is down. We are aware. We're hoping it's not Iraqi retaliation, but we're not ruling anything out.
We're not 100% ruling out the Iraqis or the Russians.
Right.
Russians.
So, no.
Because I'm a fan of 80s comedy. It's probably the Russians.
Got the cold war on the brain.
Yeah. I mean, I saw Stripes. Okay. I know what's going on. We do not have any ETA. We're unfortunately, we're at the
20.
mercy
I
of
gotta tell
somebody
you
else.
again, I've been working with Doc since 2004. I've been a full-time handicapper since 2006. This has never happened before. I think we've had a couple outages where we were down for a couple of hours or something like that. So, but the team is on it. Like I said,
We're on it, yeah.
This happens.
It happens. Technical difficulties. Welcome to live
Hey,
television.
we're still here. All of
I'm
Doc's
here.
is not done. We are still here. We're still producing free play content. So you're still getting picks from the boys today, and there's still action on the board. You know, we mentioned Spencer Arangetti. Nice price on him today. Chris Sale, definitely in a playable range. I'm not going to lie. I think Skeensy is in the playable range today against the Cubs. Minus 160 is not too juicy for me, I'm going to say, especially going up against a Cubs team that is, again, a disaster. Like, do they seem like they're going to get right against Paul Skeens today? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I like them. I like Pittsburgh on the money line. Anything minus 170 or lower is playable for me with Paul Skeens. And I'd go ahead and take the run line. That run line, normally the run line is about 50 cents different from the from the money line. Today you're getting almost $1. Like, he's at minus 170. The run line's paying out at plus 130. So that right there is value to me. So take the Pirates minus 1.5. Again, Paul Skeens is not the type of guy that you want to see when you're 1-11 in your last 12 games and you're trying to break out of a slump.
Yeah, the Cubs are just going through it. For everything that I had Nick Mencken on here yesterday, and he's a big Cubs fan, and I said, man, every time I think I'm going through it, I look at the Cubs, and he's like, yeah, we're going through it too. You know, 1-9 in their last 10. I don't think Paul Skeens is the guy that you get right on. But I'll say this: Paul Skeens he's, I don't know, maybe he's just not been as dominant as he has in the years past. But he just seems to flake out on me sometimes. And so I stayed away from that game altogether.
I mean, he's had back-to-back poor starts at Toronto and against the Phillies. Okay, two teams that he doesn't see a ton, two lineups he doesn't see a ton. But what do you think is more likely to happen? That he continues to pitch poorly after giving up 9 runs in his last 10 innings of work, or that he reverts back to that dude that had a 1.97 ERA and 32 starts? I'm willing to buy low on Paul Skeens having a great performance, because again,
I think he ends up somewhere in the middle. I do, because I think that I do. I don't know if he's gonna get. I don't know if he's as dominant as he was. I don't know. I'm not a believer in the Pirates team in general. By the way, I am.
I am. They're 2 bats away.
A sneaky good team.
They're 2 bats away from being like a legitimate threat in the National League. Like, their pitching 1 through 5 and in their bullpen is fantastic. And fortunately for them, nobody can hit right now, so it's not as glaring of a weakness. But yeah, they're a couple bats away from really, really taking off. I like what the Pirates are doing. And one last thing about Skeens, about him not being as dominant. Okay, like I said, he's had back-to-back starts, over 32 starts in a season. That will happen. In his 5 starts prior to allowing 9 runs against Toronto and Philadelphia in 10 combined innings, he had gone 4 of 5 starts giving up 0 runs, and he had 24, 29, 38 strikeouts to 0 walks. Okay, in 33 innings of work. So no, he is still that dude, and he's going to be that dude today at home against a Cubs team that's struggling. I love it. I said this game's got 4-0 written all over it today, and he's going to go 7 2/3, give up 3 hits. You know, maybe he'll walk someone, and that's it.
That's fair.
Also,
if it's not a slam dunk, it's not a 7 unit.
Well, follower of Chris T, I am, I'm going to push back a little bit. I'm not specifically going to defend Arun Shiva going 2-5 in his last 7, although with the 7 unit plays, although that happens too. But I'm in a run right now where I'm 61-38, I want to say, on my plays rated 5 units or above dating back to February. Okay. 38 is still a lot of losers. I've had some 8 unit game of the year losses mixed in there. I've had some 7 unit plays that I absolutely loved that were in there that were losses. Okay. But you got to take that long-term perspective. It can't be about 7 plays. It's got to be about 700 plays. Okay. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're in here for. As I mentioned, I've been with Doc since 2006. That's 20 years, man. It's a lot of ups and a lot of downs. And there's always going to be there. So just follow the money management system that we have laid out at Docs. Follow that unit system. Try and take that long-term perspective. And especially a guy like Arun Shiva, which, again, I'm not going to defend his 2-5, but I'll tell you this. When that guy gets hot, there aren't many handicappers that I've seen that get hot like him. Like he'll put 10 straight W's on the board. Just by nature of his 1 play a day thing that kind of allows for some of those streaks. But, you hang around through the losing weeks and then he'll get hot for 10 days or 12 days or 2 weeks. And, he'll put your bankroll back in a really good position. All day.
Speaking of basketball, though, we got a game tonight. Thunder, Spurs, game 6. Thunder up 3-2. Do they put it away tonight?
I've been staying away from this series because I just haven't had a great vibe on it. It almost seems too easy to say no. Okay, but that is where I'm going to go. I'm going to say no. I don't think the Spurs lose at home. I think you and I have talked about this series since it began, and from like the end of game 1, we're like, yeah, this is going 7 games. You know what I mean? Like this is a slugfest. This is Hagler Hearns. This has the makings of a 7-game series. So I'm going to trust that first instinct rather than getting scared. I also don't think that, look, obviously the refs have been an issue. That's a real thing in this series. Okay. This isn't Buffalo Bills fans pissing and moaning about losing to the Chiefs in the playoffs for the 5th straight year and blaming the refs. Okay. When they can't stop anybody. This isn't that. This is a legitimate thing. I don't think that the officiating is going to be as big of an issue in San Antonio. I just don't. I don't think the crowd will allow for it. I do think that NBA officials are a little bit aware of what's kind of going on. So no, I think San Antonio is the play tonight. But here's the thing that's really stuck out to me is that if you look back on it, other than game 1, okay, and especially these last 3 games, none of these games have been close. These have not been good games for 2 teams that we agree are relatively equal strength. And this looks like a 7-game series. It's been nothing but blowouts. It's not like these games have been coming down to the wire. So I feel like we're going to see another one. I do. I think San Antonio wins. I think they win by double digits. I think Oklahoma City knows that they have game 7 at home in their back pocket. They have some injury issues that they're dealing with. So I don't see them maxing out here. I can see another double-digit win for the Spurs. But it's just weird that we both agree, right, that these are such good teams, such high-level basketball, but none of the games are close.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I just because of the ref situation was so bad and towards OKC last game, I feel like the Spurs maybe get a little love this game. I'm not saying a lot. I mean, I'm not looking for the NBA to even it out. They haven't done that yet. So why would I not think that the Spurs get a little love, home cooking? I think the NBA wants game 7 Saturday night.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, think about the ratings on a game 7 on a Saturday night. I hate to tell you that the script is written, but the script is written, So I'll be on the Spurs today. I'm on first half full game.
Yeah. You just made a great point.
And I'll be on OKC Saturday. So you know.
Right. It's not paranoia if they're really after you type of thing. Look, I'm not a sports truther that thinks that, all this is scripted and it's fake. But I will say that it's a business. Okay. And these are humans that we're dealing with, not AI, not robots, anything like that. Like there is real human emotion in here, and I do think it's natural for things to get kind of steered towards that Game 7 for a lot of reasons. So I'm with you. I like the Spurs, and I like them by double digits.
I don't think the players are in on it, and there's this big conspiracy or anything like that. But I think that the refs will definitely, call here or there, just give it a little bit of love to the Spurs. They'll help out here and there, and they win this game.
That's why listen, that's part of the reason why home court matters is the fans get on the referees. Referees are human, okay, and they react to those types of things. So I think it's a Spurs tonight. I don't think 3.5 is enough, but I don't know that like the sports books are stuck because what do you do with this line? Like I said, like all these games have been blowouts. They haven't even been close to the line. So do you look at it and say, well, the odds makers are putting bad lines out there? No, they're not. There's just they're kind of caught in between. Like these two teams are this close, right? But they're not because
they're not right. Yeah,
because every game's a blowout.
I think there's going to be one game that's real close to the number, and that's just bound to happen. And I worry that it's this game because it won't be Game 7. I don't feel like that'll be. I think also
like now that I'm thinking about it over the last 2 rounds of the NBA playoffs, I can't remember the last time a team won but didn't cover. Philadelphia did it to the Knicks in the quarterfinals, the one game that the Knicks haven't won by double digits during their streak. Okay. But other than that, that was Game 2 in New York. I cannot think of the last game. Detroit and Cleveland, team that won covered. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like we're at that point in the season where it's like, don't even think about the number. Just pick who you like and bet on that. And if you think Oklahoma City closes it out tonight, don't take the points. Go ahead and put a
little banner up, a ticker thing about the
mechanics. Yes, the Docs website unfortunately is down, but we are not. Docs Daily is fighting on, people. We are here giving you winners across all of these sports.
Their website.
So consider our plays what we are giving you. These are our top plays. Okay, like I said, I would have had Atlanta would have been on my card today. That probably would have been my top play.
I like Atlanta today
play because of the respect I have for the Red Sox at home and Peyton Stoll and stuff like that. But it probably would have been a 3-unit play on Chris Sale and the Braves bouncing back tonight. So I can tell you that 100%. And look, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give it out because it's not up there. Scott Spreitzer had a big play on the Spurs. Okay. He was going to have a monster play tonight in the NBA on San Antonio. Okay. I'm not going to say what the rating was, but I will say it would have been promoted in the big play alert, which are all 5 units or above. Okay. So Scott Spreitzer had a very big play that he wanted to promote today on San Antonio. So again, you guys are here, which we appreciate. We appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to come visit us here at Docs Daily, and we're trying to reward you with some winners. So Scott Spreitzer, big play on the Spurs tonight. I have a small play on the Braves that I would have liked. Lenny and I both in agreement with Spreitzer on the Spurs. So there you go.
I'm gonna put that. I just figured out I could put that on different spots. Sorry, folks. I just got a new.
It's okay. He's playing.
I'm playing around. Now I can put the banner up top. It's up top. We are aware of the issue, so we are working on it. No estimated time. It's like waiting on the cable guy. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it'll happen. Listen, it'll happen when it'll happen. Like I said, besides giving out the Spurs and the Braves, my recommendation today is to take a day of quiet and solemn reflection, and spend some time with your family. Build up some good family points today, so that you can use them to ditch your family during the summer and get in on the World Cup with us. So, okay,
I'll tell you what. And let's talk about that for a minute because you.
Wait. Hold on. I do want to talk about that, but NHL. I got to get your thoughts. First I
don't want to
on the NHL. I mean, we just punt on this one, right? Like Like, there's no
Oh no,
value.
yeah. Listen, it's Carolina tomorrow. Somebody mentioned it in their comment. I think it's Carolina minus the puck line or whatever. Yeah,
240.
right here. Puck line tomorrow, minus the puck line. Habs had a good run, but they're down tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think they have it. Like that last game showed me everything I needed to know.
Yeah.
Last night, and when you can't get off, you just can't get it done. Carolina's just suffocating them on defense, and they can't get anything going. And I don't think they're going to get anything going in a game 5 in Carolina, where they know that Vegas is waiting for them. Carolina's a very experienced team. They've been here, done that. I think I just did not expect Vegas to be here. I did not expect Vegas to be here.
Baby, torts.
I just did not. So I am still a little shocked that they're here.
I think they're going to win it. I think they're going to win it.
Now I thought the Mammoth would give them a hard time. I thought the Ducks were going to give them a hard time, more of a hard time. We both did. We thought the Ducks were good for that, maybe. And then now, the way that they took care of the Colorado Avalanche, Colorado, boy, just talk about an epic fail. Carolina, I think, and VGK Stanley Cup final.
Yeah. And I think Vegas wins it. And like, I'm going to push back slightly on Colorado being the epic fail. You watched those games, I'm assuming, or at least parts of them. I'm not going to say I watched every minute of those games, but I watched those games. It wasn't because Colorado played poorly. It's because Vegas played great. You know what I mean?
Vegas hitting on all cylinders right now at the right time.
Like this spins into the Knicks discussion that people are having. Like, oh, well, the East is just so bad. No, like, trust your eyes. Trust your eyes. Like, what are you seeing? They're playing unbelievable basketball. Okay. And it's the same thing with Vegas right now. Like, I'm just kind of trusting my eyes. That wasn't about, I felt like Buffalo blew that series against Montreal. Okay. I felt like 5-on-5, they were the better team than Montreal, but the first 4 or 5 games of that series, they couldn't stay out of the goddamn penalty box.
Yeah.
Giving up 5 and 6.
Montreal got in their head real quick and stole some games early in that series.
Yeah. Stay out of the penalty box. Buffalo wins that. That was more of a collapse. I didn't see a collapse with Colorado. I just saw a Vegas team that's playing its best hockey at the right time. They believe
Carolina's playing lights out hockey, and they've just been like, they ran through the Senators, they swept them, they swept the Flyers. At this point, let's assume they win Friday. They'll take this series in 5. So they've only lost 1 game. They're rolling. I'll probably be on Carolina for the series.
To win it. Yeah.
Yep. But I've been doubting Vegas since they played Utah in the first round. Okay. And, Utah took them to 6 games. The Ducks took them to 6 games. And then I feel like they just hit a stride and caught Colorado, and they were playing real good. I'm not a believer in Carter Hart. I am not. I'm sorry, but that kid is playing out of his mind right now. And that's goaltending wins Stanley Cups. Outer goaltending, period. They say defense in NFL, you want, I don't know what you want in baseball. You want everything in baseball, but you know what I mean? You want whatever in hockey, you want a hot goaltender, man. There's nothing better than a hot goaltender. And Vegas has a hot goaltender.
They do. And I love what's going on in the comment section right now. We got a good Patrick Corbin debate going on. Look, man, you guys can say what you want. I know Raphael is big anti-Patrick Corbin guy. Too. He's awful. I agree. He's been terrible for several years. He is not terrible right now, frankly. He is going 9 straight starts, giving up 3 runs or fewer. He's allowed 2 runs or fewer in 7 of the last 9 starts. Okay. His advanced metrics, not great. Okay. He's still topping out. His average fastball is only 91 miles an hour. Swinging strike percentage is only 10%. So some of the peripheral numbers that you're looking for are not great, but one number about him jumps out at me. Okay. And this is not a fluke. And I don't think that it is a fluke. He's only allowed 4 home runs. He's keeping the ball down.
That's the most impressive stat he's got.
He's keeping the ball down. He's keeping the ball in the ballpark, and that's why he's been doing well today. So no, Patrick Corbin is very much not on my automatic fade list. You guys can stay with it. All right. For me, Jordan Lyles and Edwin Jackson will always be like on my Mount Rushmore of just like fade them.
Oh, Kyle Freeland.
Jordan Lyles has made me
Kyle
more
Freeland
money.
Today, or not maybe today, but just any day.
Yeah. See, not for me. You guys like to fade those soft toss and lefties. I like a righty with a good flat fastball. That's my automatic fade day. So no, I would be wary of fading Patrick Corbin. Again, he's won 4 out of his last 7 starts.
We did used to call this Patrick Corbin Day. We did. I did Patrick Corbin Day. I called it, and I would. And somebody said this in chat the other day too, that the Toronto Blue Jays just fixed pitchers, and Dylan Cease, Patrick Corbin, because me and Griffin hate Dylan Cease too, former White Sox pitcher. He's a head case. I love Dylan Cease. I wish he pitched for the White Sox forever. Yeah. But he, it is what it is. And
we've had this conversation. Toronto, I can't disagree with you more on Dylan Cease. That guy.
Well, then he goes to Toronto, and now all of a sudden he's like he's found Jesus or something in Toronto.
He has always been awesome. He really.
He's a head case.
He is a little bit of a head case. I'll give you that. But that boy, good. All right, let's do some World Cup and then give it a wrap. We got some international friendlies going on today. Actually, Egypt and Russia, Republic of Ireland and Qatar. I think that line on Ireland is a little bit thick today. They're like minus 200 favorites in that match. Okay. I don't know, a little bit of value on Qatar plus 1.5 on the goal line. But yeah, World Cup.
Yeah. No, it's not just you. Read the top. Yes, our website is down. We're working on resolving it right now. Yeah, I know. I probably put the banner on the top and screw everybody up. Yeah. So I got questions about the World Cup real quick.
Okay.
First and foremost, Robert did like four free pick videos to kind of team preview to start doing that. So he's going to be doing that periodically right up to the World Cup, so we get like a team preview of their like schedule. Watch the video. A lot of information. Seriously, honest to God, I'm shocked that these videos are under 10 minutes because it's a bring pen and paper, folks. There's a lot of information. Some good tidbit stuff though. I think so now is this a specific group?
Okay, yeah, I did that was Group A. Those are the first 4 teams in Group A.
Yeah, I'm going to do Group. Confuses me.
Group B, United States and Brazil should be all posted within the next 24 hours. I was going to go group by group, but I think I'm going to give the people what they want and start with the most popular teams, and then just kind of work my way through it.
Around.
Yes, World Cup. Like I know it's May and it's not really on your radar yet, but it needs to be, and it needs to be for 2 reasons. Okay. I always say I want my clients to make money. That is always my first goal. My first goal is always to put money in your pocket. But my second ancillary goal is to have fun doing it, right? Make money and have fun doing it. That's what I am about. That's what we are about at Doc Sports. So I'm telling you right now, the World Cup is a fantastic money-making opportunity for a lot of different reasons, not the least of which is there's a lot of dumb money that's coming into the system here. I don't mean that as the pejorative as it is. Anyone that's in that's in the stock market understands that there's a lot of square bettors that are going to be betting in the World Cup, and they don't know what they're doing. So that's going to create a lot of high value situations in the World Cup. Okay, so that's number one. I've had 4 straight winning World Cups. That's not an accident. I've been profitable in 6 of the last 7 international tournaments that I do think the Gold Cup, think the Euro every couple of years, things like that. Like these are excellent betting opportunities. Okay, just something, Lenny, that you can do that you can't do in any other sport is you can look at a match and you can bet on both teams to win. Okay. You can say, I'm going to take the Czech Republic and I'm going to take South Korea because it's three-way betting and you'd be betting against the draw, basically. So there's a lot of different ways that you can manipulate soccer betting numbers in your favor. Okay. So number one, it is a great money-making opportunity. Number two, I promise you that for the month of June, this is what people are going to be talking about. This is what people are going to be doing. This is the biggest event on the planet. My son and I looked it up last year. The World Cup final in Qatar in 2022, France and Argentina. We were like, okay, which probably gets more viewers? The Super Bowl, the Champions League final, which is this Saturday, or the World Cup final? It wasn't even close. Okay, You're sitting around 150 million people for the Super Bowl, 150 million people for the Champions League final on Saturday at noon, PSG in Arsenal. It was like 850 million people watched the World Cup final. Like we're pushing a billion people.
Yeah.
Watch that. That's 6 Super Bowl audiences combined. So I promise you that.
And you know what? You don't have to like it. And you don't have to watch it.
Right.
I mean, it's Tony George says it's the best because he does like NASCAR and he does a golf video every week. And he's like, you ain't got to watch it. You ain't got to watch it. I'm betting
right. That's what I do. That's why you pay
this is
me.
The same thing, just
frankly.
in soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm
like
saying?
you pay me to know about the Czech Republic's back line. And you pay me to know the injuries on, like Saudi Arabia's
on South
team.
Africa.
Like that's what I do. That's what I'm here for. Like I will be watching all of these matches. I will be deep diving into all of this. Like I said, I'm doing a 48-part series.
You do the deep dive. Right. That's what we pay for.
On every single one of these teams. Like I'm in it, right? So you don't have to like it. Do you like money? Do you like making money? If the answer is yes, then you know what to do.
Yeah, then you know what to do. There.
I like that with the banner too.
Make it bright, okay? This way we could see it. I just realized I could change the color. It might help. Yeah. But Tony says it all the time. You don't like NASCAR, so what?
You like money.
So, you like money, right? So that's what we were doing here with the World Cup, and we'll have a lot more. There'll be plenty of handicappers that deep dive every game of baseball and WNBA, and Robert's going to specialize in soccer. He'll still have some MLB stuff.
7-unit winner. Glad the site stayed up for my 7-unit WNBA winner last night. 2-0 plus 1,000 yesterday. I'm feeling a little run coming in the WNBA as well.
Okay. Are you betting a lot? I don't want to say a lot of WNBA yet, but like, are you just Tony likes to call it.
I handle the WNBA the same way that I handle a lot of sports. I feel like a lot of value is early on in the season before the books adjust. I feel like the books are at a disadvantage. I've already scoped out. I know on Tuesday I'm going to have an 8-unit WNBA game of the year. I know what the line's going to be. I know the matchup. I've looked at it. There's a scheduling thing that plays into it. But yeah, one of the things about the WNBA, and it's another sport that you talk about, you don't have to like it and you don't have to watch it to enjoy making money on it. Like there's a lot of blowouts in the WNBA.
Yeah, Nick Benkin talked about that yesterday too. I asked him pretty much the same question. He said that's the first thing he said. There's a lot of lopsided wins in the WNBA. And I can't tell you that I don't know if I've ever watched a WNBA game start to finish, but I have made money in the WNBA the last couple of years. So
I have never once watched a WNBA game start to finish.
Yeah,
I can say that. I pop in and
that's
watch,
no offense to the WNBA. I also don't like to watch NBA. Okay,
right.
I'm just saying.
Same.
Unless it's playoff action, no betting allowed during the regular season. Nothing but action in the playoffs.
Nice, I love it. NBA.
All right. Well, we'll keep you guys updated as much as I can through YouTube posts and everything. Check the post. The YouTube has a community section. Check the post. We make sure that we let everybody know when the website does come up. There's no ETA. I hate to tell you that. We're still trying to decipher again between the Russians and the Iranians. So we'll figure that out as we go along the way. Robert, any parting words before we bounce on out of here?
Yes. Once again, follower of Chris T We just spent 40 minutes giving out a lot of winners. Okay. And all of you, I know the site is down, but those of you that are subscribed to the Doc Sports YouTube channel, guys are going to be posting free plays all today. So we understand that it's an inconvenience. We apologize for that. I promise that we are working diligently to get it set up. Like I said, this happens to Fortune 500 companies. This is not something that is unique to us. So sincere apologies from us that the site is down, but we're not stopping. There's still action to be had, and we're still here to help you guys out. So yeah, just please be patient. And yeah, there's a lot of other ways for us to hand out winners today.
Right. Abe says site is back up. Hold on. Is this confirmed?
Told ya.
Hold on.
Told ya.
Oh, boom, shakalaka.
Yeah, we did it. Lenny, we did it. You and I and the power of Docs Daily did it.
Damn it.
You're welcome, America. News? All of you in the comment section, you're all welcome. Lenny and I did it.
We take that ticker down.
Boom. And
boom,
Scott
you're welcome.
Spencer, I'm sorry if you posted that.
Yes, we did it.
We did it. All of you. The power
I'm not
of
watching
Docs
that run up and down 90 minutes.
Then you don't.
No, don't watch.
Then don't watch. Right.
Nobody said
watch.
Because
you don't have to do anything. You know what you have to do is log on to Docs or check your email at 11:30 every day. Get my picks. Put the bets in, and then at the end of the month when it's over, be like, oh wow, my bankroll just went up like 20%. Like, whoa, that's
I'll tell you
cool.
What. I'll say
I
this.
like that.
Let me ask you this, and then we'll really leave out of here because we've done miracles.
We did
in 40 minutes. I mean, what more do you want for? If you haven't hit the like button, you're not going to win a damn bet. How many of the actual games that you bet do you watch?
Are we talking all sports?
Yeah.
Oh God, I have no.
I don't. I mean, I'm just saying I don't watch many. Like I watch all my Tiger games. Like okay, I watch my Homer games, whether I bet them or not. But like, if I have like 3 hockey games bet, I'm probably only watching one.
Depends on the. It really.
Wow,
this is a good conversation to have. Write that down. This will be a good.
We get it, Daniel. You don't like soccer,
right? Thank you.
We get it, Daniel.
Listen, we will write this down. This will be a really good topic for the summer months when we're struggling for stuff like that. Because I could go on about this all day about which sports it is important to watch, and which sports your eyes can lie to you about. Which sports I do watch a play to see how it performs. Other sports, I won't watch a game I have a bet in, but I've watched like the 3 games of the team before that, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This is a good topic. Like I'll tell you right now.
I like that.
The World Cup of soccer.
That's not how I would have approached it. And now that the way you worded it, that is a conversation. A whole topic, and I'm curious now because you're right. You're right. I was just asking more of a dumbass blanket question, like I mean, are you really? If we're no,
it's a handicap.
Like today, I'm gonna watch the Tigers game, and then I'm probably gonna. My kids are out summer break. I gotta pick my one boy up at 4:30 from summer football practice has already started.
Oh, God.
Freshman year, he's 3 days into it. And he already has a bum knee.
These coaches
freshman football boys and girls. So we'll see how that works out. Listen, we did with miracles here. We gave out winners. We talked about those. And we got the site back up. We'll be back tomorrow. I can't guarantee winners, but we will be back tomorrow, 1:00 Eastern. Good luck unless you're against us. Take care, folks.